The average North American consumes 5 times more than a Mexican, 10 times more than a Chinese person, and 30 times more than a person from India.
Collapse.
0. Ignition. Lift off. Lift off. 30 minutes after the hour.
¿Qué clase de basura? Es repugnante el comportamiento de muchos gobernantes al ver derrumbarse como castillos de naipes sus modelos económicos. Cuba no promueve el consumismo. ¡Viva el socialismo! ¡Patria o muerte! ¡Venceremos!
have a ration card with all the things you can get from the bodega. This is rice, these are beans, this is oil, cooking oil, of course, sugar, soap, washing soap, and there might be also toothpaste. You can have everything around. This is meat, this is bread. You can see we have a daily bread. Every single day, every single month, January, February, March. So this is what it is. You have this card, you go to the bodega, you put it on, and every month they give you the quota, the amount you have to have according to the ration system. I think it's a very good system to make everyone have at least the basic needs covered.
Palabras de nuestro máximo líder, comandante en jefe, Fidel Castro Ruz. Distinguidos invitados, queridos compatriotas.
Rice, beans, rice and bean.
Rice, beans.
Beans.
Rice.
Beans.
Rice, beans, rice and bean.
Rice, beans.
Beans.
Rice.
Beans.
Rice. For a Cuban traveling, it's like, it's really a big thing. I went through an invitation letter of a friend in Europe. The first time I went to the supermarket, I couldn't close my mouth. I was like, oh, everything was a big shock, you know. And there is so much of everything. Apple, perfume, nice shampoo, trainers. It was the reality. I'm telling you the truth. I enjoy a good life. I really did. Rice, beans, rice and bean.
Rice, beans.
Beans.
Rice.
Beans.
We call it pasta de dientes, and it's called perla. Everybody knows this is perla. You don't need to put it on anymore.
Cuba no promueve el consumismo.